Next up on my to-do list is this full of beans, 1,000 piece Impuzzible, for obvious reasons, from All Jigsaw Puzzles. And I'm not sure if there's really a tactic you can use to tackle these puzzles, but we're gonna find out together. Let's get into it. So one of the things that's going to be tricky getting started with this puzzle is the fact that it's just various shades of brown. There's really no way to sort the regular pieces. Obviously, I've pulled out some of the edge pieces already. That's probably one of the places I'll be starting. And then of course there's also a mug in this puzzle, so I can definitely start there as well and work my way out. But yeah, as far as tactics go, this one's gonna be tricky. After giving this some thought, I determined that the best course of action would be to separate these pieces by shape. So we have these here, those, and these, and those. And I've also separated out the mug pieces as well as the edges. So while it's still going to take some time to get this puzzle going and finished, this should help expedite the process just a little bit. So I have completed the mug portion of this puzzle. As you can see, that will definitely be the easiest part of this entire process. But I'll give you an example of what I meant by separating the pieces out by shape, expediting this process. So this one was an easy one to find because of the color of this coffee bean. And then this one over here, I knew either had to be the 3-prong or the 2-prong. So I looked and I found this one, and voila. So now we'll just keep using that method throughout this entire puzzle, and hopefully we'll be done before Thanksgiving. As I was putting the pieces together inside this coffee mug, I noticed that the beans inside of it are a little more in focus than the rest of the puzzle. So I went through and picked out all the pieces that had more in focus beans on them, if you will, and just continued assembling that way. And so far it's working out quite well. Our mug full of coffee beans has taken shape. Unfortunately, we still have a very long way to go. And I have moved on to the edges because honestly, that's just the next logical step. The edges are finally together, or at least as together as they're gonna get at this stage of the game. This little section in the middle will eventually find its way to connect over there. But yeah, it's still slow going, snail's pace, as I say, but we are plugging away. It is December 31st, the end of the year, and I am no closer to completing this coffee bean puzzle than I was a couple months ago. But I have since bought a puzzle board, and I'm actually borrowing some of the drawers and filling them with the pieces that I have on this table so that I can see things a little better, give myself a little more room to work. It was beginning to be extremely anxiety inducing just seeing all the brown. So we're doing that. We're gonna put them in the drawers and then see how it goes from there. Hopefully it'll give me a little more freedom to move the pieces around and see where they could go better. Anyway, that's what we're doing, and hopefully we finish this one in 2024. So putting all of these pieces in the drawers has proven fruitful. I have probably had these in here for maybe 15 minutes total, and I've already found all of these matches. So we are on our way now, folks. I have detected a pattern with this puzzle. This section right here is identical to this section right here. And the reason I know that is if you take this piece from there and you put it here, it fits. So now what I have to do to figure this puzzle out and solve it is to just keep finding the repeating pattern and finding the same size, shape, identical pieces. And man alive, this is amazing. I am so excited that I think I'll be able to finish this way faster than I anticipated. So my intuition about this was correct. As you can see, I've put together this piece, which is basically the same as this piece, which is basically the same as this piece, which is basically the same as this piece. There are subtle differences, and here you can see I've done it with this section and that section and that section, and I've started on this one. And then up here, this top part is what I was working on yesterday, and then I've branched off and done this one, which is basically the same, and then this one, which is also basically the same. So we are making some incredible progress on this puzzle. Obviously, you can see that it's coming together fast. So, yay! It's the moment we've all been waiting for. I can't believe it's finally done. Just a shade over 3 months to do it. Now, I just need to buy a frame.